Star Wars Unlimited Set 4 Jump to Lightspeed is finally here. I have a box for us to crack open, full 24 packs. Couple of changes to this set as to the last one. They've increased the number of legends. I believe it's now on average 5 legends a box, so basically 1 every 4 packs. They have decreased the number of rares ever so slightly, so a couple rares will be harder to get. So if you consider maybe Wrecker as one of the better rares from set 2, that card itself is somewhat valuable for a rare, but would now be worth more in this set. So 24 packs. Let's get to the brass tacks of it. Let's crack these open. Got some non-copyrighted Star Wars music in the background, so if the video is taken down, I know this music was in fact copyrighted. So first leader, Admiral Akbar. I'll show both sides just for the leaders while we first get them. On attack, may exhaust their unit. I think this card is going to be more played in draft and sealed, more so than standard. Our first base is City in the Clouds. X-34 Land Speeder, Jedi Light Cruiser. I have watched most spoilers rather, but did not know about that card. Blade Squadron B-Wing rather. We have our first full art, our Hyperspace Clone Pilot. It's a 2-2 for 2 or a 2-2 upgrade for 2, so it's got a bit of versatility in it. I think you'll see this mostly in red-green aggro decks. Twin laser turret attached to a vehicle, attached unit gains on attack, deal 1 damage to an enemy unit. Premier ATRT, it's a Sentinel to 3-5, probably going to be half decent in draft. Dorsal turret, now this is a very good card I think, especially in draft, attached to draft or sealed, attached to a vehicle unit. The unit gains when this unit deals combat damage to a unit. Oh my god. When this unit deals combat damage to a unit while attacking, defeat that unit. So it basically gives it the effect that Thork has, Thork from set 1, Admiral Thrawn's bodyguard. Supporting ETA 2, so this is a 2-2, it's obviously decent in red. Aggro again, it's a Jedi Starfighter ship. This is a decent card all round I think, whether it's draft or standard. Defeat a non-leader vehicle unit. This is going to be the set where space becomes a lot more prevalent, so this could be quite good this set. Dengar, again, the new pilots are the new gimmick from this set I guess. We have piloting and indirect damage. So obviously piloting, we get to play him either as for a 4 cost as a 5-4, or we can pay the pilot cost as a 2, and he'll give +1/2, and he'll do indirect damage depending on the number of underworld units we have. Director Krennic, one of the better cards in this set I think, especially for the Thrawn deck. Coming up to what I think is our last uncommon, Commence Patrol rather. We have our first pack, and it is a rare. It's a legend. It was the last legend to be revealed, Unity of Purpose. Not a great legend as far as I'm concerned. Double aspect firstly, and then it gives +1/1 to a unit for each friendly unit with a different name. For each friendly unit with a different name, give each unit you control +1/1. So if you have 6, unique units, they all get +6. But the odds of this coming up are not great. This probably, I think, in time may get better during Twin Suns, and our first holo is a Torpedo Barrage. Quite slow on that one pack to be honest. We'll try and speed things up, so we'll keep the get the holos over there, keep our legend here. So what have we got now? Second leader. The cards there's 3 main decks I want to build from this set, as I imagine most people do. Firstly, I want to build myself Poe Dameron. This is probably the best leader for sealed play, by the way. So we have our Darth Vader. He's a generates token spam and is just a good upgrade if you put him onto a ship. Masasi Temple, Hopeful Volunteer. So anyway, as I say, I'm just going to go through some of these commons, but there's 3 main decks that I want to build this set. Poe Dameron, as he is just, in my opinion, a faster and better Sabine. So when I'm at these large events, the regionals that go on for a day, if not 2, I really want to just be playing aggro. I want my rounds to be over in 20-30 minutes. I want to have a break in between each round. That's just my playstyle and how I prefer to play the game. And then I think the same as most other players, I would like to try the new Thrawn leader, because I love Thrawn, and being able to double cheat ability seems pretty cool. And then lastly, as everyone probably does want to do in this set, I want to build Admiral Piett, BB-8, very good card. You can ready a resistance unit when you play this, or pay 2 to ready a resistance unit, so we can attack with Poe's ship, ready it and attack again. Coming on to our first rare, we have Tam Rivera. I have no idea who this person is. I think they may be from Rebels, if my lore is correct. And then we have a Quasar TIE Carrier Hyperspace Hollow. That's not bad at all. Let's put these to one side. Third pack. As I said, we'll try and speed these up now. Darth Vader again, we've all seen that. Shield Generator Complex, Black Squadron Scout Wing, Sith Troopers. Yeah, so we're getting the Sith archetype, is that what we'd call it in this set? Be interesting to see if they do much more with that in the future. System Shock, I keep thinking this is a hollow, just due to the art. Maleficent Frigate, a lot more capital ships in this set, as to be expected. Tandem Assault, Rebellious Hammerhead, Royal Security Fighter, Silver Angel, Blue Leader, probably one of the best cards in the set. The Prestige versions of this that you can get in the collector booster boxes are also tidy. That's a very good card. Again, very good in sealed, but also standard. In-Depth Crimson Dawn, so yeah, we can make our opponent pay 2. It's a 2 for 2 essentially. Nien Nub, I'm fairly certain this is his first card. And we have a Power from Pain Uncommon Hollow. Rose Tico, probably the second best leader in sealed, just because she can heal 2 off your vehicles, and in draft and pre-release events, that is a very good ability for this set at least. Torpedo Barrage, TIE Bomber, 3 indirect damage, Dagger Squadron Pilot. So if I just zoom in the camera a bit rather than, there we go, that's much better. Omicron Striker Craft, Clone Pilot, Occupy a Siege Tanker reprint from set 1. Again, Prepare for Takeoff, a reprint from set 1, but very good for this set, to be honest. Mist Hunter, I believe this is a Bounty Hunter ship. I can't remember what his name, their name. Timely Reinforcements. Home 1, a second legend, pretty nice. So this Home 1 is quite unique in the sense that there's a good few ways to cheat this card out. You can make it cost a lot less. If your opponent has 3 space units, you can, if they're playing Vader, they get tokens. This costs 3 less. Being able to bring this out with other cards that just cheat out for better resources. You've got the new Legend capital ship, which you could make this theoretically cost 3. Just a very good card all around, and it's a 7/8. And then we have a Red Squadron X-Wing for our hollow at the back. So we've got 2 legends so far. We're expecting 4 or 5 from the box. So that should be 1 in every 5 packs, and obviously 24 packs a box. Exhauster unit. Electromagnetic Pulse. Quite like the artwork on that. Sullustan Spacer. Skyward Cloud Car. Again, you may return a non-leader with 2 or less power to its hand. Not great, I don't think. Rebellious Hammerhead, this is a very cool card, as I said. Cloaked Star Viper, again, really love the artwork on this. Give 2 shield tokens to this unit. This is going to be really good in sealed play, I think. Not overly sure how good it will be in standard, but sealed play, if you're playing blue, you want to pull as many of these as possible. Resupply Carrier, very good for the Piett deck. Orbital K-Wing. So someone, I was watching another channel, and they said that K-Wing was first introduced into the X-Wing game. As far as lore went, I always thought this was the ship that was used in episode 3 to basically like a firefighter ship to stop the Confederate frigate that Anakin lands on Coruscant from being on fire. But correct me if I'm wrong. Saboteur, 4/4 drop Saboteur in space is not awful either. Fleet Interdictor, Sentinel with a 6/6 or a 7 cost. Whether or not this sees much play is debatable, but in Piett, cheat it out for 5, so maybe. Cam Syndulla, this card is brilliant. When played, if an opponent controls more resources than you, you may put the top card of your deck into play as a resource. Also, an opponent. So if you're in if you're playing Twin Sun, this is going to come up quite a lot because someone's probably going to resupply on their second turn in Twin Sun format. What have we got? Trace Martez. Not my favourite arc in the Clone Wars, but not a bad art as far as I'm concerned. Anakin Skywalker, a pilot that can bounce himself back to hand for more recursion. Not a great card, I don't think. Oh, the hell, third legend. Devastator, a very good one as well. This card, I think, would have had a lot more value to it had it not been for the fact that this is going to be one of the store showdown promos for top 8. Very good card, and you know what? These are the type of cards that they should be using as the top 8 promos. But yeah, we'll take that. Lovely card. And then we have a holo Captain Phasma. This is, you know what? The annoying thing is, we're going to get 5 legends in a box, and we've cracked open 3 and not even, a quarter of the way through the box. Thrawn, again, one of the decks I'll probably want to try out this format. I quite like the artwork. It looks a lot like the original Thrawn from the Timothy Zahn books, how he's illustrated on those covers. Shield Generator Complex, Techno Union Transport 4/6 shielded for 5. Swarming Vulture Droid, obviously you can have up to 15 copies of this card in your deck. I've seen some yellow Piett decks do some cool things with this, and the I think it's the Invisible Hand capital ship. So yeah, I may try that out myself. Black Squadron Scout Wing. System Shock, we've got the, again, it looks like a holo because I think it's like the way the light reflects here, but yeah, lovely artwork, do like that. Adept RC-170, Restore 2. Determined Recruit. Outer Rim Outlaws. Veteran Fleet Officer. Create an X-Wing token, you get a 2/2, so for 3 cost this is a 4/3. So it's alright. First Order Stormtrooper, depending on the deck you play this in, this will be, you'll get more value out of it. Does indirect damage on attack and when defeated. If you're playing with Thrawn, you can theoretically do 4 damage with this. Captain Phasma again. Stay on target. Wingard Security Team. And our rare is Second Fleet Admiral. And our holo is a structure deck card. So for those of you that don't know, the structure deck cards that are exclusive to the structure decks can now come as your holos in the booster packs. They can't come as regular commons in the set, but their holos are now available in the booster boxes. And they did that, I believe, to free up some space in the OP packs to put some better cards in them. Right, what have we got? Next pack. Admiral Piett, again, a deck I will be playing around with at some point. Mos Eisley, the most dangerous... I can't even remember the quotes, never mind. Sith Troopers. Kimoglan Heavy Fighter. First time I've seen this card, I'll be honest. When played, deal 3 indirect damage to a player. That's pretty cool. Exhaust each unit damage this way. That's pretty good. That could be very good. I keep going on about sealed, but I'm playing a sealed event tonight, so yeah, I'll bear that in mind if I pull it. Corellian Fighter, Freighter rather. It's a reprint. It's a 5/4/4 Sentinel, probably reprinted for the purposes of sealed, to be honest. Republic Y-Wing, a yellow 1-drop 1/3. At the Cargo Fighter. It's a 5 cost 6/7, which is nice, but then it gets -1 for each damage on it, which is quite thematic, I guess. All wings report in, exhaust up to 2 friendly space units. For each unit exhausted, create an X-Wing token. So you could, exhaust 2 1-drops and get 2 tokens. So yeah, it helps with spam, I guess. Massassi Tactical Officer. Academy Graduate, this is a decent card, I think. Just being able to give Sentinel, well, it's Sentinel in both domains, both areas rather, which I think is just quite flexible and quite cool. MC-30 Assault Frigate. Sweep the area. A Leia Organa, very much like this artwork. General Hooks, each other friendly First Order unit gains Raid 1. Action, if you played a First Order card this phase, draw 1. So yeah, it helps with firepower and helps to recur resources. I quite like that. Our rare is a Cat and Mouse. I believe that is from the Clone Wars, where Anakin is flying. No, that's a lie. It's not the right ship. Actually, is it? Yeah, where Anakin's flying that ship. That's like got an invisibility cloak or whatever. Prototype TIE Advanced. Cool artwork. I believe that's supposed to be Vader's ship, maybe flying through the wreckage of the first Death Star. Luke Skywalker. Nice card. Not keen on the artwork of his face, but all art is subjective. Very much like this artwork though. Oof, isn't that a beauty? I do like that. Big fan. Flanking Fang Fighter, Corporate Light Cruiser, TIE Dagger Vanguard, ATDP Occupier, CR90 Relief Runner, Air Superiority, again another prototype TIE Advanced, Desperate Commando, Eager Escort Fighter, 4-1. This is basically removal. It's 3 cost, it's 4 and 1. It just think of this as, I don't know, kill a defeat a 3 cost or lower in space. That's pretty much how you got to think of this card. R2D2, the piloting for free is amazing, and it gives your ship access to a secondary pilot. So if you put this on the Falcon, I think the Falcon can have 2 pilots, so the Falcon could have 3 pilots with this, which is brilliant. Heartless Tactics. For our rare, nice. We have a Hyperspace Cassian Andor. Nice. And then we have a second rare. Oh, nice. IG-88. So is that potentially a 3 rare pack? And yeah, Quasar TIE Carrier. Let's rip through these a bit quicker. Rio Durant. Thea Palace from the Boo, Independent Smuggler, Carrier, Death Space Skirmisher. Nice. Yeah, shoot down, deal 3 damage to a space unit. If that unit is defeated this way, you may deal 2 damage to a base. Going to be very good and sealed. I keep saying it, but yeah, it will be a good card and sealed. Echo Base Engineer, Resistance Blue Squadron. Yeah, when played, you may deal damage to a unit equal to the number of friendly space units. So, you know, heavy in space with like Poe Dameron, you might get a fair bit of damage off this. Crackshot V-Wing, Republic Vehicle Fighter. When played, if you control no other fighter units, deal 1 damage to this unit. Not great. Out the airlock, -5/5, quite flexible. Maybe deal with a Luke Skywalker to kill it that turn. Maybe just use this to kill something. Yeah, so somewhat of a flexible card. Be interested to see if this gets any play in like Piett or Palpatine, just Iden Versio, just very controlled decks. U-Wing Leader, Dogfight. Again, red 5. Definitely would like to get a place out of this from this box. Corporate Defense Shuttle. It's a 3/5 for 2, but it can't attack. So yeah. And Focus Fire deals damage with your space units. I don't know how I managed to do that. Major Von Reg, one of the Rebels Resistance characters. I never watched season 2 of that show. I just couldn't really get into it. Attack with 2 space units at once. You're going to hear me say this again. Very good in draft and sealed. Contracted Jumpster Sentinel 2/4 for 3. I think this is only our second copy. We need another 13. Shadow Hover Tank. First Order TIE. Covering the Wing. Bunker Defender, not a great card as far as I'm concerned. Droid Missile Platform. This is quite good, I believe. I believe seeing this and being played in a lot of the new Django variations as the leader, so where Django is the leader rather, so quite good. Harrison Dueler, about time we got another Spectre. There are 4 Spectre cards in this set. Clone Combat Squadron, Fireball, Kazuki, whatever his name is, the leader, that's his ship from the show. Boba Fett, rare, nice. And then our holo is Heartless Tactics. Admiral Thrawn again, Hyperspace, nice. Theed Palace again, Rogue Class Starfighter, Punch It, Interdicted Conscript, Indoctrinated Conscript rather. It's a 1/2 either in space or as a pilot, which is 8. Give a unit set off this phase. Units, obviously then have to attack it. So it's 8. Onyx Squadron Brute, heal 2 damage if you're playing Thrawn, potentially heal 4. Focus Fire. Red Squadron Y-Wing, attack 3, indirect damage. Very good in the Poe Dameron deck I found so far. Direct hit, We've been over that. Removal, very good card in dorsal turret. Big dark lighter. Not playing this in my Poe Dameron deck, but depends how heavy and how space focused you take the deck. He gets different abilities for each type of ship that he's upgraded to. So yeah, versatility in that at least. The Mandalorian, it's a 5/6 ground for 5. It is a 3/1 upgrade. As a 2 cost, so he's good for his stats. He is a double aspect card though, so that is something to note. Grim Valor, I love this moment in Rogue One. Exhausted unit gains when defeated. You may exhaust the unit. That's quite thematic for the artwork. I like that. And then Trench Run. I'm not playing this. I thought this card would be a lot more cracked than it was. It just helps decks, deal more damage, but something to keep an eye out on. And Shadowed Hover Tank again. Getting to the halfway point of the box now. This is our 12th pack. And Wedge Antilles. Create 2 X-Wing tokens. Is our 3rd Vulture Droid. Kimjari Patrollers. Fight with Fire. Another Perimeter ATRT. Scouting Headhunter. Insurgent Saboteurs. Cloaked Star Viper. Wingman Victor 3. Decimator of Descendants. If you dealt indirect damage this phase, this can cost 1 less to play. I did think this may have been a capsule ship, but it's a transport. This is available in X-Wing, and it's essentially treated as a capsule ship. In Depth Crimson Dawn, nice. Invisible Hand, yep. So we can do some shenanigans with the Star Scout droid that we can have 15 copies in the deck of. So yeah, that's cool. Magnificent Frigate as our holo. Right, let's just quickly tidy these up. Got our 3 legends thus far. So we are onto the second side of the booster box, and we have a Thrawn again. Mos Eisley's Guerrilla Soldiers. Resistance X-Wing. Blade Squadron B-Wing. A Clone Pilot, do like that card. System Shock. Magnificent Frigate. Tandem Assault. Rebellious Hammerhead. Again, we're getting to the point now where we are just cracking open duplicates. This is a card we haven't pulled yet though, and it's in the uncommon slot, so I'm not surprised. Astromech Pilot, a 1/3 for 1, or a 1/3. 1/3 is an upgrade. When played as an upgrade, you may heal 2 damage from a unit. So again, if I'm playing blue tonight, I would like to see this card in my deck in sealed. I have you now. Attack of a vehicle unit prevents all damage that will be dealt to it during this attack. That's pretty cool. Salvage Monster Reborn, essentially, for a vehicle. Iden Versio Pilot, nice. And then we have the Phantom 2, one of the new 4 Spectre cards. It's 3/3 with Grit, and you can pay 1 to attach it to the Ghost. The Ghost then gets +3/3 in Grit, and then all your other what they're called Spectres will get Grit. I don't think it's that great. If this had been a free action, that would have made it a lot better, but I think even then it's still a bit too slow. I hope someone goes to the Liverpool Regional in April and just does very well with Hera, gets the showcase, and just is the community champion for that. That would be cool. Yep, base, whatever that is. Coordinated front, like a barrel roll. Hey, we need to get 15 of these in hyperspace, actually, now that I think about it. Kajimi Patrollers, Occupier Siege Tank, Omicron Strikecraft. Again, another set 1 reprint. Interesting that we're halfway through a box since the first copy we've pulled. Special Forces TIE, War Juggernaut. Yeah, this is going to be very good again in sealed. Page Tico. I've not seen it played in any decks, to be honest. Silver Angel. It's a hyperspace. That's what I can say about that. Nice. Didn't realise the Ghost was a legend. That's quite rough. So this is going to be one of our 5 legends. Annoyingly, I'm going to need 3 of these because I do want to play the Hera deck. I thought this was an uncommon. To find out it's a legend is quite rough. And a Resistance X-Wing. So we've got 4 legends thus far. We're probably expecting 1 more from the box. A showcase wouldn't go amiss. I certainly wouldn't complain about that. Thrawn. Feed. Celestin, torpedo barrage, another droid, transport, shuttle. Good card, especially in Thrawn. Just drawing 2 is nice. Searching for vehicles, twin laser turrets, a 2/2, 1 damage to each of 2 units. Interceptor ace, resupply carrier. I think it's only the second one I've pulled. Ratha, that is the sister to the other one that we got earlier. Salvage, monster 3/1, as I say. The tentative 4. Jump to Lightspeed, the name of the set. Return a friendly space unit and any number of non-leader upgrades on it to its owner's hands. The next time you play a copy of that unit this phase, you can play it for free. And what have we got here? General Draven. He's the head teacher in sex education, isn't he? Yeah, that's cool. That's an interesting fact. We have a full art Phasma. I'd quite like... is there a new Sabine card? No, there is not a new Sabine card in this set. What have we got? Dagger Squadron Pilot, Corellian Fighter, Skyward Cloud Car, the Orbiting K-Wing, Repair, TIE Ambush Squadron, supporting ETA-2, Red Squadron X-Wing, Face Off, The Mandalorian, again, nice, Grim Valor, Elite LE-37, yeah, nice card, and Prepare for Takeoff. Admiral Akbar, City in the Clouds, TIE Bomber, dealing 3 indirect for 2 is not bad at all. Electromagnetic Pulse, Jedi Light Cruiser, Phoenix Squadron A-Wing. I think this is the first one I pulled from this box. I'd need 2 more of this, certainly. Piercing Shot, Covering the Wing, Veteran Fleet Officer, a Shoot Down, second copy of this, nice card, definitely want 3. Fleet Interdictor, Red Leader, I think that's now our playset of that. Vorg's TIE Interceptor, 3/4 with Overwhelm. If you have 6 or more power, it gains Raid 1. So, yep, pretty interesting. Astromech Pilot and Lightspeed Assault. You know what? Watching The Last Jedi in cinema. I liked the scene, but yeah, yeah. Cinematically, it looked amazing, but lore-wise, not the best. And then what have we got here? Heartless Tactics. Is this our first hyperspace foil? Potentially. I think we've got about 7 packs left. Wedge, Masashi, 34 Land Speeder, Starhopper, Frigate, Masashi Tactical Officer, Y-Wing, Boshek, Poe Dameron, first time we pulled this one as well, quite a good card. Sokatano, Ashley Ecclestone Rosario Dawson has been announced for Liverpool Comic Con. Would be tempted to maybe get her to sign this card. And we got our second rare. They hate that ship. This is a good card. Your opponent creates 2 TIE Fighter tokens and readies them. Then play a vehicle unit from your hand. It costs 3 less. So this is one of the cards that I was on about before with the new Home 1. So you could potentially play that Home 1 for 4 because you have to pay for the cost for this. So that is pretty neat. And then the tentative bore. What would I like? I'd maybe like another Devastator. Another Devastator would be nice. Rogue Class Starfighter, Republic Y-Wing, Pungent, Graduate, Focus Fire, Determined Recruit, Out the Airlock. Again, just remove the 3 costs or less. Hunting Aggressor, Razor Crest, I think this is the first one of this we pulled too. The Chimera, again, probably the first copy we pulled. Yep, I don't think this card's that great, unfortunately. I think when you're playing Thrawn, at least what I found with playtesting, is by the time we get this card out, we need to be winning, and we've got to get to the next turn before this dies to get the effect, and it creates tokens. So it's not that great, I don't think. It's a trap. If an opponent controls more space units than you, ready each space unit you control. Probably not great, not gonna lie. And then Black Squadron Scout Wing. think we're due maybe one more legendary. Would be nice. Rio Durant. Resistance Headquarters. Guerrilla Soldiers. X-Wing. Ooh, that's a nice artwork. First Order Stormtrooper. CR-90 Relief Runner. Resistance Blue Squadron. Prototype. Onyx. Dornier Gunship. Captain Tarkin. Retrofitted Airspeeder. The Corvus Capital Ship. Nice. Can play that for 3, potentially, with Piett. And a Hopeful Volunteer. Would quite like to pull the Han Solo pilot. That's one of the new legends, though it does come in the OP packs, but I believe the OP packs, it's going to be relatively hard to pull. So yeah, one of those Han Solos would be nice. Another Devastator would be lush. Another Home 1 would not go amiss, to be fair. Or just the uncommons that I need for Poe Dameron, so I have a workable deck, and then we'll just win more packs and pull more. Gold Leader. I have you now. Apology accepted. Black One. Yeah, we could do some more of these. Definitely need 2 more of these. That'd be great. And Repair. We have 3 packs left. Hoping to get one more legend. Or a showcase. Major Varong again. I think this is our 6th copy now. Diversion. Attack Run. Desperate Command. First Order TIE Fighter. Don't think we're getting anything new in this pack. Crack Shot. Nope. Oh, this is new. Contracted Hunter, Ambush, 4/4 for 3. When the regroup phase starts, defeat this unit, so you got to use that to kill something straight away. Power from Pain. Jamming Communications. Look at opponent's hand and discard an event from it. So that's yeah, that's pretty cool. And Shoot Down again. I think that's my 3rd copy. 2 packs left. Cracking open Poe Dameron. And we got an Admiral Holder, which is quite thematic, but not what we want. Chopper base, that's been reprinted as a base. Create 2 X-Wings. Corporate. Flanking. Pearson Shot. Munificent Frigate. Homestead Militia. Insurgent Saboteurs. Landing Shuttle. Kijimi Patrollers. Fly Casual. Yarick Yeager, he's like the mentor character in Resistance to the main character. Interesting. Fair enough. Yep. And then, we've got a rare base. Yep, so if you just want to play 1 mono colour, you can have a bit of extra health. Don't think this is going to see an awful lot of play, but you never know. Frisk. Last pack. Anything to be had in this, or are we going to be shortchanged on these legendaries? Hyperspace Vader. Resistance Headquarters. I think that's the first time we pulled that base. Can we end on something lush? Come on, baby. I think this should be our last common. Nope. Wingman Victor 3. Frisk again. You're all clear, kid. Okay, we have the Radis. Anything nice behind the Radis? No. Okay, mate, so in summary, 4 legends from the box. Not the best ratio. And no showcase either, but overall, a good set. Probably going to be the set that impacts the meta most since set 1. Set 1's probably just going to set the standard, I think, for most of this game's life cycle. And even when it's rotated out, I do think we'll look back at set 1 and go, it's probably one of the best sets on release. This, however, is just going to make the format become a lot more diverse in the space category, at least anyway, so we'll be remembered for that. But anyway, guys, if you made it through to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.